Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. You guys have to forgive me, it's a little late here, so I have to keep it low. But on this energy here, I wanted to do this reading and I'll tell you why. I'm over here watching King Richard, the movie. To come to find out, because there is a part one to this, I predicted a lot of the things that are happening to Will Smith today. Not that I care, but it's a channel. I can do whatever I want here. You see, I'll put the link. I've seen it all. Now it's like another level to me. This thing here was all like spiritually orchestrated. It's like if you think it's one person, you may be right. But if you think everybody is in on it, you're absolutely wrong. One person into that true magician energy, that true devil energy is pulling strings on Will Smith. And you don't have to believe me. That night was supposed to be special for him, and it turned into something that is like completely different from that, like the extreme, the opposite of that. In essence, we got, it's like how to skip everything that has already been said and done. In essence, that night to me, Chris Rock was the sacrificial lamb. But the true one, like that one there, was just collateral damage, Chris Rock. But the true sacrifice that night was actually Will Smith. Is a lot, but I have to compact it. When I saw that movie, first thing I thought, and I have to get that out of the way. I don't care, I was watching, I'm 30 minutes in to come here. The moment these girls, started training tennis, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I'm a psychic. And then spirit talks, so we will let the cards talk. The energy is simple. If this movie here goes through smoothly, then this here is a way for them to write, history, to make their story like history. And I'm referring to the Williams. Oh, it may be about them then, but not really is that type of alliance, even spiritually. Let me catch my thought and my breath, and I will explain it to you. You'll see. And it's like an energy, a raw energy. So all I can tell you, if this move went through like smoothly, it's like a portal or some kind of ritual or some kind of a night, or I can't explain. It is definitely what happened and the whole world can see. If this movie went through like smoothly, you would have never questioned, the Williams sisters themselves. To me, they are part of this equation here. And when I say sisters into this thing that I'm afraid to jump, I'm not afraid. Sisters, oh, these are men we're speaking about. You can watch it. That there must be the truth before they were even born, yeah? He knew what he was doing with them. Now, Richard, Williams isn't a wizard. He didn't know of the things that we're doing here. Is another thing he did into this prediction he was making for himself. The the lowest of men in tennis with women against women, he can win because of his strength, meaning he just has to add up a little bit of training, or a lot actually, to it, and then he can compete with the best of women. I would have respected this thing here if the William brothers, yeah, competed against men. And the few times they tried to do it, yeah, they were destroyed by men, like one against one, if you know what I mean, because they're not about that life. The Williams are two brothers who cheated their way all the way, their way all the way to the top, yeah? Just like that. And that's how their father knew. That's how he did it, and I'm not worried about that too much, but you can check it myself. I know of it to be true. Into this truthful energy that I share here is just that I don't care about this kind of things, but if the truth has to be spoken, let it be. That's how he predicted that. He turned them into women. And in tennis, you can do that because DNA testing is not like mandatory, it's not asked in tennis. That's how he bypassed it. um like, the question to me as a spiritualist is like, is it somebody or a force? And if it's the force, yeah, is that element of positivity that struck on Will Smith that night, like, yeah, everything you're doing here is wrong, yeah? Somebody needs to be exposed into that sun card. So let's check the energy. That's how I feel. It's like a masquerade. This masquerade, George Benson style, all of it was a masquerade, but that perfection, yeah, this one here is divine. It was orchestrated. You don't have to believe me into this card here for the ones who know of true tarot. Orchestrated to the T. It's a spiritual thing. Like, forces above people, pulling strings. And to me, the focus that night was on Will Smith, really. And everybody missed it or caught it, or, into that judgment. You have to really check. He's the one who lost it. To me, he's dead. I can't even lie. Like, his career and his energy, it will not resemble the one you knew of. It was like a clan spirit is saying to me, because I'm, speeding it up here. Anybody who knows of true tarot, you will catch up. It was like a clan or a family around him. To me, I know this guy here, he's got something good in him. Light, yeah? You see. Past that slap, because we are way past that, yeah? When he did his speech, these people were like standing up and clapping for him, yeah? When I look at it again, I'm like, you sacrificed this brother on live TV. But it was an energy, a spiritual thing, like the thing for believers. I'll be surprised if the magician doesn't show up, or the devil's card. It was like a clan around him. His whole environment, his family leads me back to his wife, yeah. And then you see it yourself, his children. Everything around this brother is jammed. It's the energy. It's like he's got what you call it, enablers around him, is what you saw. And I know of tarot, I know of the energy, I can feel it tonight. All these enablers, they know like secrets about him. It's like a darker world into that moon card, the stuff that we cannot see. That's the world that is around him, that's his environment, that negativity. And to me, since I named her on this here, Jada is a part of it. She's the enabler from the darkness around him. You see this one here? You better believe it, my loves. Everything I've spoken to you so far is the truth, and you'll keep coming. Negative environment from the William brothers, these frauds, yeah, to their family, their father, and a fake ass story, a really good actor, a fake ass wife, poor Chris Rock, and the fake ass world. That there is the truth. That's what happened that night. They sacrificed Chris Rock, but the truth is, Will Smith was sacrificed. And if you think he does not regret it, it's because he does not know. He never knew. To me, the stuff that he's been flirting with or like living with, it's a little bit like, I can tell you how they did it. I can see the energy myself. I put something inside of you and it's dormant. But the day I need it to come out, yeah, whether you want it or not, all I have to do is press the button into that true magician energy. And you're going to slap somebody on live TV. That thing was dormant in him, into that moon energy. And today he regrets it, like, what the hell happened to me? It's exactly what happened. So it's saying to me, the guy, Will Smith, he's a lovely spirit. He regrets it, and that there is the truth. I don't care what they... And he's embarrassed, my loves. Like, you know, that display into that judgment, he's extremely embarrassed, like hurt, you know. This here wounded. You feel me? It's deeper than being heartbroken, wounded. To me, I'm telling you, only the Lord can save him if you never believed. This here, the man. You better believe it, my loves. This like this guy, and there's somebody who's pulling strings on the brother, and he's a man. Probably the guy who's truly paying him, or like, you know, on top. And you better believe it's that card. I was like, Spirit, show it. I don't care. These Williams sisters, they're men. You better believe it. This here, the emasculation of men on live TV is exactly what happened. Like, you know, me, I'm a woman. I don't care. You need us to come through. But you see my men listening to me. What happened in some form is like, we can do without all of you. One is the clown. One is like the, I don't know, he's into monkey business in some form, Will Smith, and forgive me for saying that, but it's the truth, you know, always laughing. Why are you laughing? And then this masquerade into these two sisters that are actually men. This one here is all about the masculine energy that night, especially of the black man. You were the first one who had to go. You see that duality and the lover's energy and Hamo money is not about the slapping anymore. You see this masculine energy. I'm telling you, it was a night for emasculation that night. Let me repeat it for my friend of Chris Rock, of Will Smith, into the true sacrifice, and into this masquerade they call the Williams sisters. You feel me? The brothers. All I can tell you, to me, except Chris Rock, because he didn't have anything to do with this. It's like collateral damage, you know. And I'm telling you, it's an energy thing, and whoever was pulling that string, they're laughing like ha ha ha, like the power I got. It was a portal. You see this? The Emperor to the lovers is about tampering with masculine energy on this, in this situation here. I'll tell you something. This year, another prediction. If this guy, Richard Williams, I'm sorry, I'm not aware. Is he alive? Probably. If this guy makes it more than 5 years, I'd be very surprised, because into this movie here, he pushed the game too far, and I have not even finished it yet. You're trying to sell a story that is not true. And people here, even Will Smith, don't play with me. You know exactly that these women are not, I mean, women. You know it. Tappering with masculine energy and their sexuality. I don't care about gossip, but I can feel the vibe. Like, I'm sorry, I have to speak it, like being a cock, you say? That's who he is. I don't feel like bisexual vibes with him, not even that far, but that cock energy, yeah, that's his energy. Like a man who likes to watch his wife with somebody else, if you feel me. And let me retreat a little bit. He is bisexual into that duality. And didn't I tell you? Tampering with masculine energy make you confused as to what is right and wrong. Women or men, if you feel me. Their intimacy and their gender, but more so the masculine one. Like, what you need? You want this man to be only a world of women? I can't let that happen. I can't. We need men. All of this here, these type of energies, they were played with that night into confusing people as to what is left and what is right. You know, you don't have to believe me. Didn't I tell you the strength of somebody? Oh, you think it's about all of them. Them together, there's zero. Even the audience, somebody above that is pulling those strings. You see that? An energy that is so strong. Yeah, is that the true boss? And he wasn't even in attendance that night. You don't have to believe me. And he's the one who's juggling the energy, and spirit saying to me, I'm right. A man. He's from that world, like a colleague or something, but above these people. He's the magician, and it's a spiritual thing. And they all share it. If you don't believe, all these people that, are validated by, Hollywood and all of this, is a spirit they all have. And then this thing happened. If you look at the people, you'll see that they were hypnotized in some form that night. Exactly. Into that hangman. Whatever was going to happen, all they could do, like clap, cry, don't say a thing. Like, really, where were you all at? You know? And I'm telling you, orchestrated that night, he was going to be sacrificed into that hangman. It was orchestrated in advance. Somebody knew, the one with the strength in his power. The rest of the story is, hangman, I'm gonna hang you, is what happened. Hey, Peter. It's like, sorry for saying that, but that level of fame or like, accomplishment and, with no problem for them to grant that to a black man, yeah. And quite frankly, it could have been any man, yeah, it would have been the same thing. Can't let you have that because then you become too big. And I'm telling you, it's his boss. Is the boss, somebody who's paying him above him, is the one like, nah, you can't be bigger than me. They made him walk into this. I can't explain it. This one here is the sacrifice. This one here, the path. And this one here, the walk. Like, just walk, boy. Just walk. Whatever it was. Somebody, if they really know of psychology and want to use it, the wrong way, oh yeah, they can trigger you like that. But before the trigger, you have to, I don't know the real terms in English, but you have to prepare the whole scenery. He's been prepared. Like, just walk that route. You make something go wrong beforehand. I'm afraid of dogs. Shout out to Putin. You just come to somebody in a meeting with the dog just to like mess up the person. This kind of tricks, yeah. I'm telling you, just like a sacrifice, like just walk. We got you. You see that, high priestess? I am telling you. And just to make the sacrifice complete, yeah, the world had to see it. Now everybody knows. Everybody knows. I can see it. Let me see what you're saying. Exactly, more money. You feel me? You see that, devil? For the ritual to be complete, yeah. It had to be in front of the world. The world had to see that, yeah, my brother, they sacrificed you. Your boss, whatever. Me, I'm thinking is you. I have to, you have to catch yourself at times. Not that it's my business, really, but the brother, he's got good energy. He's a good soul. I can feel it. But the devil came to collect that night, even into that tower, and the world had to see. And I'm telling you, that tower was a spiritual tower, like somebody pouring spirits on somebody. And now, if you don't believe, this brother is sick, ill from within, like, I'm not doing well. Because to me, he didn't see this thing coming. You have ego and stuff, but if you truly have ego, the last place you're going to displace it. Okay, Peter, you need to leave. You need to leave. All right, loves. The last place you will see it, is in front of this audience here. In front of the audience. If you're a true narcissist, you would have known that this is the last place to show it because the world is watching you. To me, this thing, it took over him. And you don't have to believe me. And when I say sick, I'm not saying physically, but you see this, the Four of Swords in tarot, the energy of laying down, like, what happened, like, this guy here, he's hurt, a brother. And did not tell you that energy was dormant, the devil in him. Like, you're a good guy, but you got your cash through our energy. So when I need you, that thing in you that gives you everything, opens all doors, yeah, we can activate it. It was dormant. You see, you see the energy into that Hierophant, you better learn, you better see. You better see past all of these things. And the first agenda, like the craziest one of that night there, is to make you like convinced that men are actually women. It was all for money. That's how he predicted it. You better be wise. All these people, they have karmic energy. And 1, 2, 3, it reminds me of the lady, the woman, or her too. She's an enabler. And if not, if not in the physical, yeah, spirit has gotten on to her. She makes sure this kind of agenda here is sealed for the brother, and into humiliating him and stuff. Oh yeah, she does that. She makes it like a normality, even into that Hierophant onto him, even into that Hangman. Like, poor baby, he doesn't even know what's happening. You see these cards, she makes it a normality. He would be there thinking this one here is the true world, spilling your business and how you fail, on TV. Red table, BS is the normality, is the world. Like, really, she keeps him trapped. And you don't have to believe me that there is energetically another woman would have freed this guy. A trap. That's what he's in. And you see that karmic energy? Somebody who's really close to him, yeah, is making sure that he does not escape this thing here. This year they try to slow him down or to stop him more so into this year, because I don't know how to explain this, but the takeoff into that chariot, oh, he would have been stratospheric, this brother here, and they can't let that happen. This here, I have to use another deck. I can feel it, but you can get the base energy. I'm not going to extend this too much, but that's what it is. You will hear more about his life, and some of the things I'm saying to you, you will see it in real life. I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to come up like, yeah, you never knew the brother, but let me tell you who he really is. you know and in life here, if you don't believe he's depressed, you have no idea. And he's only got this one relationship, the one you know of, with the enabler to catch him. Is like depressed in the hands, of the one who's messing you up even more. You don't have to believe me. I can feel it here. Those, like, they're right in some form. Those, like, tampering, I don't know what, and I don't need to imagine that, into my world. But tampering with, like, sexual energy, they've been doing that in this situation here for the longest time. That's how they got him, initially, and for the longest time, they trapped him through sexual energy. You see this union here? That's how they could activate it in him. I don't care if your soul, and your heart is right, and you're trying to be the good guy and the good dad. Yeah, where your sacral energy lies, I can activate that fire in you. And that's what happened. You see it in his kids, how the devil came close to this guy here. I keep trying to tell you. And you don't have to believe me, this thing here is going to be merciless with his children. You don't have to believe me. And this event here is going to make a believer out of this guy here. I am telling you, the first stone, like, Lord, I surrender. Forget the money, forget the everything. I just want to be a true person. Like, I can't live in this body. You see this fool here? I am telling you, like, take it all back. I need to be me, my soul, like a true person. You will see. Work. Hey, all these people, and I predicted that they're going to sever their contracts with him, is because of the madness of the event. I'm telling you, when you're an actor, you can't have like too much of yourself behind the picture. These people have to lose themselves in you. And if they only think of what you did and who you slapped, that picture in their heads, you cannot sell movies. I can see it here. You see this hermit card, you will see. For some time, he'll be out of that industry. Hopefully, he'll come back to it. And you see this too? You don't have to believe me. He will. He will. Maybe not on top. That night, he can never take it back. Nothing, up to this point, but he can go really far again. Because he's got a gift and the devil can't touch that, believe me. A gift, a special gift was granted to him. He can feel energy. King of Cups style. Shout out to my brother, then some form you just like me. That there is divine. They can't take it away from him. You know what was displayed that night? You don't have to believe me, that feminine energy about him. He's got it starts with the B in English. That quality is in him. His ego is the one of a woman, a queen of wands. You see what I'm trying to tell you? The Empress, he's bisexual. And on top of that, his lady's got him in like a cock type of situation. Sorry if I don't even pronounce that right. Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't be using this word, if you feel me. He's got the spirit of a woman inside of him. You see that revelation, and you saw it that night. It's amazing. He loves her so much, not through bisexuality, but being confused. If you don't believe me, confused. He loves that woman so much, but it's not Jada, it's a spirit inside of him, and she just like is the manifestation of part of it. But he's possessed by the spirit of a woman he loves so much inside of him. He wants to act just like her. And actually, she acts through him. She animates him, like slap somebody, he will do it exactly into this quick energy. And is deeper. That night, that woman, she was like accompanied by the spirit of Will Smith boss, somebody. You see, he couldn't stand his ground to the energy. That magic, yeah, whatever it was dictated to him, it was like, do it. Even if it was in front of all of these people, they have groomed him. You don't have to believe me. And this here, if you don't believe, he'll never go back to this level before that night, but he can thrive, really far. And he's losing because of justice system problems, or like, problems with court or with the academy. He can redeem himself, the cards are saying to me, but if he takes full responsibility and even spiritually connect the dots, like, what the hell happened to me? The devil came to collect, can't be bigger than him. So it's saying to me, for the ones who really want to know, like this one here, true deal, true style, so that you would know he's responsible, though it was an energy, was karma onto him. Believe me, that energy keeps coming, multiplying. He had a problem that night, like this one here is called that takeoff, can't resist this, karma. And that's exactly what happened. It's like somebody who's stable, and they activate you and you will speak like a woman who's scorned, is what he did, and in the form he is. He'll have still a lot of money and live a comfortable life, but you know that level to me, he can never reach it again. It was a lie. Orchestrated spirit saying to me, I'm looking in the right direction that night into that death card, the last card. Yeah, they wanted to kill the brother in front of all of you. You see, the masculine. I'm telling you, just to make it a ritual, tampering with like masculine energy. Do you see that as assessing? But me, I thought it was like ascension. All I know, you had to see him be sacrificed into that death card. All everybody had to see the void. It's done. They're stupid though. They can never replace him, is all I can tell you. You see this card here of pleasure. They initiated you sexually. My brother, stop playing. He'll come back into this resilience. I'll finish this reading here. It's funny, it seems like I forgot some stuff, but it is what it is. You know, I have to keep it short. He'll come back. It's a little bit like when you give a lot of love, you know, to this world or to people, you spread your energy, light-hearted energy. When you mess up, yeah, the people, they can forgive you a little bit easier. You see this one here? For all the smiles you gave, my brother, you're gonna be all right. Exactly, into that trust. I'm trying to figure it out, but I really don't have to. You didn't kill nobody. You didn't, you know, what you call it. This brother didn't rape no children or anything. I know it's serious, but it really isn't. Yeah. When you spend like 3 decades or 2 decades in people's living room, literally being the nice guy, they end up trusting you and they will blossoming into something like that's different, because this year it was like the summum of an energy. He'll come different out of this thing here. And all I can tell you, that power into that dark energy, somebody was pulling strings that night. All I can tell you, into that wisdom, somebody who is smarter than this guy. You know, it's a little bit like build something beautiful into that beauty and into that brother, just to be able to sacrifice it, you know, murder it in front of all of these people. That's what they did. Discernment. You think what you want. Nourishment in reverse, you know, they will let him fall. To me, it's the people that are going to love him back to success or whatsoever. All I know, the situation will change for him. You see that gratitude? I am telling you, these people, they're not about to let go of him. Some will keep them in their hearts. Yeah, back to Hollywood, my brother. Will. They got you, love. We got you, love. It's all right, you know, you're gonna be okay, because at the end of the day, they're trying to murder you, my love. Make a sacrifice out of you in front of all of these people. That's what they did to you, Will. You feel me? And if you don't believe me, that guy, he's a Libra. In French, we say balance. You better believe it, loves. He's a Libra. It's him, it's his energy I've tapped into. And I can tell you right now, the only thing he's focused about on is like, Lord, please come and save me, because money, fame, you know, nobody can help me. All I can tell you is an extreme world, and if you want the details of this madness here, I cannot help you. I can only give you the solution or the key. The unexpected, like this thing here into that hangman energy, the way they live is like, is upside down, my loves. Upside down. You see? This guy, into that patience, you know, he'll go out of Hollywood like, you know, let me go to the true stars and the moon and stuff, and things that's real, instead of this fantasy world around me. He'll go for the true stars then. Into these beginnings, he will love it. He will love it. You have no idea. It's like, welcome to my world. the one where the creator, rules supreme. So, you have to always catch yourself. Therefore, you cannot fall. Yeah, he would love it there. You have no idea. Self-reflection. He will love it. And it'll give him the strength to come back again. Even the hunger, like this guy here, he's a true winner. Like, nah, this world does not exist without me. And to me, he'll feel like low until he surrenders to the energy. That there's the first task for him. You cannot change what happened. You can only surrender. Like, this is the reality in this 3D reality, and I have to deal with it. That's the illusion. You see? The concept of faith. He will learn. And even boundaries to me, like with his body, like I don't want to be like that anymore, like, confusing my sexual energy, releasing all that negativity. You see that into purity, something that's more divine, I'm telling you. Oh, you saw the world of darkness, but they cannot come up there with like, in wolves, clothing. They have to make it look appealing. Oscars for you. One last card, that growth, yeah, and the fear, you see, like, what do I do with my life? Still, I have the hunger, for more. All I can see is his growth. Oh, they can't stop this brother, but the truth is they will try to. So that was my reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye. So yeah, sending you guys, yeah, I don't know where, when, and how it cut. I don't care. But Peter again and Jack, just leave me alone. And more money, I'm sending you love, and I'll catch you here on Sunday, 6 p.m. EST, or maybe Wednesday, or Thursday, tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow or Thursday, 3 p.m. EST. You would know, one of those two meetings. Catch me here, more money. And to anybody, I'm sending you love. I'll talk to you guys sometime soon. Bye, my loves.